This project was a project up at Verbio in Nevada, Iowa. It was part of the second expansion of the plant. They take agricultural residue and make it into clean green energy. And this part was the TGN project, which was adding another section to their second phase of their expansion.
Every project has its challenges, right? But this project is special because as the team was met with said challenges, they made the conscious decision to rise to them as opposed to being daunted by them. Our team really stood up. There were a lot of delays on this project, and almost every construction project has delays. We all know that. But in this particular instance, we were in not great weather. We had to deal with the delays that were coming, and our team took the happy to help attitude. We like to joke that HTH stands for happy to help, and they stood up every step of the way and said they could make it work and really lived that out.
The biggest challenges we dealt with was scheduling. The project was supposed to kick off in April and start working on kind of roll into May, into June, and then kind of flow from there. Well, we showed up in June because they called and finally said, hey, we're ready for you, and they weren't ready. So then we kind of started what we could start and then ended up into July. And they were like, okay, we're ready. So we had to man up and go crazy and still meet their deadline in September, and it was just crazy difficult. But the guys did a good job, and we were able to man it and staff it, and everything worked out.
So the team on my project, I put Benjamin Ortiz on the project as our foreman. He has run multiple projects for us up there. He ran our other one that we submitted a couple years ago. He's very familiar with the plant. He's very familiar with the people. Benjamin is very organized. He's very detail-oriented. His paperwork is meticulous. So I knew I could put him on there, and he could step up to the challenges that we were going to face on the project and could coordinate with the plant, both the plant and the crew over in Germany he had a relationship with already. And then of course Mike Young, he's always my go-to on a superintendent. He runs around and takes care of all my projects. I can trust him, he knows what he's doing, and I can just rely on them to know that I can put this project in their hand and it will work.
Safety-wise on this project, the difficult part of it was, of course, we spoke briefly on the change of schedule and the moving schedule and the increase in manpower needed to meet this. So we shoved 4,400 plus hours into a very brief window with 0 incidents, 0 accidents, guys being diligent on safety, PPE in place at all times, and still executed this to the T. So safety-wise, you can't ask for a better team. They really pushed it and executed it properly.
I think the thing that on this project that I want people to know is the team that put it in. I think that our people are our biggest asset. They look for ways to be innovative and to safely and effectively perform the work and take care of the situations that arise to them.
I think this project is award-winning because it really exemplifies what HTH stands for. HTH always tries to be happy to help. We want to do what the customer wants. We want to do it, as safely and as cost-effective as possibly, but we are ultimately here to serve our customers and serve our people. And this project really did just that. We were able to come together as a team, work together, safely produce our project, and have a long-standing relationship with the customer in the process.